How's it going, guys? So, I'm making this video to discuss the horror movie Infinity Pool. Now, I had high hopes for this movie, but it was just a weird ass fucking movie, man. They had like these ugly ass masks, which had some potential in the beginning, and I guess they had some like overarching theme of rich people being able to get away with whatever the fuck they want, which we all know this shit. Come on. Epstein, all that bullshit. The main problem is it was just fucking like it was like over sexualized for some reason. Like why? That like when I start seeing like too much dick in a movie, like what the fuck? What happened to a movie just being a movie and not having some fucking theme where it's like some Disney or Marvel shit where they're trying to tell you what's right and wrong. Like I'm watching the movie while I scratch my balls. I'm scratching my balls right now, but that's not the point. But that's the whole like we watch movies to relax and play video games to relax and not worry about your shit ass life, your 9 to 5 job where your manager just yells at you. And then now when you're trying to entertain yourself, shit is just like trying to preach to you how you should act. It's like what the fuck? I remember I don't know. I need to stay on topic to Infinity Pool. I know Infinity Pool had good reviews, and the actor Alexander Skarsgård, he looks good in all that shit. It has Mia Goth, and they're good actors, I'm sure. But the whole like the movie, like if you haven't seen this, obviously, if you haven't seen this and you're watching Infinity Pool movie review, you're fucking retarded. Don't watch the review if you're mad about a spoiler. Don't be a dumbass. But like guys, she had Alex fucking like walking around, whipping him and shit, and then she had a clone of him walking around naked, and they called it the dog, and then he had to like fight himself to the death, and it was like why? Like this weird shit. Like let a horror movie be scary. This wasn't even scary. What pisses me off is they'll have every movie that has some weird shit in it like classified as horror. I struggle saying the word horror. I say horror like it's a horror. But they have any movie that's some weird shit like Tusk. I like Tusk, but it's a weird movie. They call it horror. It's not fucking scary. It just has a motherfucker get turned into a walrus. Like, guys, what the fuck? Stop calling everything horror when it's not. I saw his movie yesterday called Shook. I need to make another video. That shit was boring as fuck, man. Dear God. Anyway, I'm making this video with so I have this PlayStation camera, right, for the PS5. Some of you don't even have one of those. I'm sorry, you poor bastards. And basically, for the longest time, I guess you couldn't connect it to a PC. And I was like, fuck. And I've been wanting to buy a webcam, but I didn't want to, buy a new webcam when I have a fucking PlayStation 5 webcam chilling. And I thought it was stupid that you can use that shit on the PC. Fuck Sony for that. But some smart bastard on YouTube, I guess he made like, my friends know what this is, like drivers. I have a badass gaming computer and it uses like NVIDIA drivers. But I guess there was drivers for like PlayStation drivers for this webcam that actually let you use it, which is what I'm using now. It's supposedly it's 1080p, 60 frames per second, so should look pretty good. I have lighting and shit. If you see that fucking sun, just fucking see it, just fucking eye raping you. That's the lighting. And then I have this little ring light right here on my right, trying to balance it out. I don't have any other lights on in my house, but hopefully the quality's pretty good. It should be like I guess 30. People say 30 frames is good enough, so 60 frames should be like this shit should look all right, right? Um, and this was 60. I think I got it for $60. Yeah, $60. And I saw it was on sale for 45. And I got pissed off, but whatever. That's not the point. I didn't want to see another. I didn't want to fucking buy another webcam. So it was my first time actually using the webcam in a video. Before I would just use my iPhone and like use TikTok and shit. But now, you know, I got the full setup. You see the microphone right there. It looks pretty cool. Got my headset. That's a Samson Q2U microphone, if you're wondering. You know, I got my little microphone holder. It's pretty sick. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm proud, you know, I followed this guy's instruction on YouTube and downloaded the files and encrypted some shit and zipped it and all the weird shit he said. And yeah, I made it work. You know, it's pretty badass. So I plan on shooting a lot more videos and try to get this like podcast shit going. I don't even know if it's a fucking podcast. I'm just making a video talking shit. And I saw this meme once, and it was basically like a group of guys will get together, talk shit, and call it a podcast, which is hilarious. And I think that's like fucking facts. That's exactly what we've been doing. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually get some guests on this. Anyway, this was probably the worst fucking movie review on all time. But fuck Infinity Pool. I didn't like it. It was some weird degenerate shit. I'll talk to you guys later. Leave a like and subscribe.